A man in his early 70s told a reporter last spring that he nearly let his Costco membership lapse. Money was tight that year, and $60-some felt like one expense too many. Then his daughter mentioned the pharmacy, almost as an afterthought, and he decided to walk in and ask before he canceled. He left having saved just under $2,000 on a year of medications he was already paying full price for elsewhere. One conversation. That single visit covered the next 30 years of membership fees and then some. Stories like his are far more common than most people realize, and the reason you almost never hear them is simple. Costco does not advertise these savings. There is no banner at the door, no flyer in your mailbox, no senior savings day printed on a calendar anywhere. And here is the part that trips people up. Costco does not technically offer a senior discount at all. They quietly stopped doing age-based discounts back in 2022. So, a lot of folks over 60 assume there is simply nothing in it for them, and they walk right past some of the best deals the whole warehouse has to offer. Deals on prescriptions, hearing aids, eye exams, travel, insurance, and more. These perks are not buried because anyone is trying to keep them from you. They are buried because almost nobody takes the time to go looking. And that is a genuine shame, because for someone living on Social Security, a pension, or whatever they manage to set aside, the gap between knowing about these benefits and not knowing can mean hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars a year. Money that stays in your pocket instead of slipping out of it. So today, before your next trip, we will walk through exactly where that money is hiding. 15 savings most seniors never use, no coupon required. Let's get into it. Number 1. The member prescription program can cut your costs by as much as 80%. This one is enormous, and most shoppers have no idea it even exists. Costco runs a program that discounts prescription medications anywhere from 2% up to 80% depending on the drug. Now consider that close to 9 in 10 Americans over 65 take at least one prescription, and plenty take 3 or 4. If you have ever winced at the register handing over your card, this changes the whole picture. A common cholesterol generic that runs $15 or more at a typical pharmacy often costs under $11 at Costco. Multiply that across every refill, every month, and the difference is real. Here's the detail that surprises people most. You do not even need a membership to use the pharmacy itself because by law it stays open to the public in most states. Members just unlock the deeper discount tier. Always compare your insurance copay against the cash discount price. Sometimes the discount actually wins. Number 2. Hearing aids for a fraction of what you would pay anywhere else. If you or someone you love is living with hearing loss, slow down for this one. At a private audiologist, a pair of hearing aids can run anywhere from $2,500 to $8,000. At Costco, the same category of device typically lands somewhere between roughly $900 and $1,700 a pair. That is not a typo. We are talking about potential savings of $2,000 to $6,000 on a single purchase. And these are recognizable, well-regarded brands, so you are not trading quality for a lower sticker. But it gets better. That Costco price usually includes the initial evaluation, the professional fitting, and unlimited follow-up adjustments for the life of the device. Most private clinics bill you separately for every one of those visits. There is also a generous return window and a multi-year warranty in the mix. And the hearing test itself costs nothing. You simply book an appointment at one of their hearing centers and walk in. Number 3. Affordable eye exams and real optical savings. Vision shifts as we get older, and between the exam and a new pair of glasses, the bill climbs fast. The optical department is one of those quietly brilliant corners of the warehouse that seniors tend to stroll right past. There are independent doctors of optometry on site performing full eye exams, often for noticeably less than a standalone optical shop would charge. Costco's Optical also accepts most major vision plans, including many Medicare Advantage plans that fold in vision coverage. On top of that, their own house brand frames cost a fraction of what name brand frames run, and they carry contacts, sunglasses, and accessories all at warehouse pricing. If you are still paying full freight at a private optical store, you owe it to yourself to at least walk over and compare the numbers before your next pair. Number 4. The executive membership and its 2% cash reward. A lot of seniors stay on the basic tier because they do not want to spend the extra $60-some to upgrade. But here is the math that flips that thinking. Executive members earn a 2% annual reward on qualifying purchases up to a generous yearly cap. That means once your spending crosses roughly $3,200 in a year, which works out to around $270 a month, the reward has already paid for the upgrade entirely. Everything past that point is pure money back in your pocket. And when you start adding it up, prescriptions, groceries, household basics, tires, the occasional travel booking, hitting that threshold is far easier than people expect. A lot of retirees who shop there regularly sail past it without ever trying. If that is you, you have likely been leaving free money on the table for years. Number 5. Early morning hours for executive members. If you have ever tried to shop on a Saturday afternoon, you know the feeling. Packed aisles, long lines, a parking lot that tests your patience. Here is something most people miss. Executive members get to walk in before the doors officially open to everyone else. That is an hour early on weekdays and Sundays and a half hour early on Saturdays. The shelves are full, the aisles are practically empty, and checkout takes no time at all. For anyone dealing with mobility concerns, a bit of sensory sensitivity around crowds, or simply a preference for a calm, unhurried trip, those quiet early hours can be worth the upgrade all on their own. Shopping should not feel like an obstacle course, and at that hour, it does not. Number 6. Travel deals built for retirees. Retirement is supposed to be the season you finally get to see the places you always talked about. Costco's travel portal can help make that happen without draining the account. Members get access to discounted vacation packages, hotel stays, rental cars, cruises, and even theme park tickets. The savings can be surprising. Some members report knocking a couple $100 off a hotel stay compared to booking directly, and getting perks like a room upgrade or free breakfast folded in on top. The portal also bundles flights, hotels, and cars together, which spares you from hopping across 5 different websites trying to stitch a trip together yourself. And executive members earn that 2% reward on travel too, once the trip wraps up. Book a $3,000 cruise, and that is $60 back, stacked on top of everything else you are already earning across the year. Number 7. Discounted auto and home insurance. Insurance is one of those bills that simply keeps climbing, and it climbs faster as we age. If you have stayed with the same company for years without shopping around, there is a decent chance you are overpaying. Costco partners with an insurer to offer members competitive rates on auto and home coverage. By the company's own figures, members who switch over save around $600 on auto in their very first year. That is a meaningful chunk for anyone, and especially for someone watching a fixed income. Executive members get more on top, including roadside assistance at no extra charge and lifetime renewability, which means they will not drop you after a claim. On the home side, there is glass breakage coverage and lockout assistance baked in. Small details, but they are exactly the kind of safety net that earns its keep when something unexpected happens. Number 8. The house brand is name brands in disguise. This is not a discount exactly, but it might be the single biggest money saver on this whole list. Costco's signature line is one of retail's best-kept secrets. A great many of those products are made by the very same companies that produce the pricey name brand versions sitting right beside them. It is called white labeling, and it means you are getting the same quality at a noticeably lower price. We are talking about everything from olive oil and coffee to vitamins, detergent, and more. Switching even a handful of the items you buy every week can quietly trim a real amount off your monthly budget, often 20 to 40% against the equivalent name brand. And do not overlook the house brand medications and supplements. The over-the-counter allergy pills, pain relievers, and daily vitamins are frequently the identical formula to the name brand beside them, just at a far friendlier price. Number 9. Bulk vitamins and supplements at warehouse pricing. Staying healthy as we age often means a daily routine of vitamins and supplements. Calcium, vitamin D, fish oil, a multivitamin, magnesium, the list grows. Bought one bottle at a time at a drugstore, the cost adds up fast. A quality fish oil can run $25 to $35 at a pharmacy. Costco stocks a deep inventory of both well-known brands and its own house line, and the bulk sizing means you pay significantly less per dose. In many cases, a 6-month supply there costs about what a 2-month supply runs elsewhere. If you are already taking these every single day, and most of us are, there is really no good reason to keep buying them at full price somewhere else. Across a year, the savings on supplements alone can easily climb past $100 without you doing anything differently. Number 10. The free samples that double as a strategy. This one might earn a chuckle, but hear it out. Those sample stations are legendary, and they are more practical than they look. Beyond the simple pleasure of trying before you buy, they let you discover something new without gambling money on a product you might not even like. If your doctor recently told you to cut sodium, lean into more protein, or go gluten-free, tasting a thing before committing to a full-size package can save you from wasting $15 or $20 on something that ends up gathering dust in the pantry. And there is a social side to it too. Plenty of retirees say their weekly trip is one of their reliable outings, a chance to walk the aisles, chat with the sample staff, and bump into a familiar face. It turns a chore into something a little brighter. And yes, time it right, and you can assemble a respectable lunch along the way. No judgment here at all. Number 11. Cheap gas that quietly pays for your membership. Costco's fuel stations rank among the most affordable around, usually running 20 to 30 cents a gallon below nearby stations. If you fill up there even once a week, those pennies can cover your annual fee all by themselves. Let's do the quick math. Say your tank holds 15 gallons and you top off weekly. At 25 cents a gallon, that is roughly $3.75 saved each fill. Over a full year, that comes to nearly $200, which is several times the cost of a basic membership, and you have not even stepped inside the warehouse yet. For seniors still driving, especially out in the suburbs or rural areas where a car is a daily necessity, this is about the simplest, most dependable way to save money all year. One small note. Gas does not count toward the executive reward, but the savings at the pump more than make up for it. Number 12. Same-day prescription delivery. This is a big one for anyone who no longer drives or finds getting around difficult. Costco offers same-day delivery on prescriptions, and you can manage refills, set them up, and arrange delivery entirely online or over the phone. On orders above a small minimum, same-day delivery comes free, which matters when you see what other services charge for the same convenience. You can set up automatic refills so your medications simply arrive on schedule with nothing to remember each month. Their pharmacies accept most insurance plans, including Medicare and Medicaid, so you can coordinate benefits to keep your out-of-pocket cost down. Every order is filled and quality checked by a licensed pharmacist, and the packages arrive in discreet, tamper-resistant, weather-protected packaging. For someone who is frequently housebound or simply wants to skip the trip, this is the kind of quiet, practical benefit that never gets the attention it deserves. Number 13. The auto program for buying a car. If you are in the market for a new or used vehicle, the Costco auto program can save you a genuinely surprising amount. It connects you with pre-negotiated pricing at participating dealerships, which takes the haggling and the stress right out of the process. All members get access to special incentives during manufacturer promotions, and executive members can earn even more on select vehicles during those same windows. There is also a parts and service side offering a meaningful percentage back on parts, service, and accessories. For a senior buying what may well be their last car, or helping a grandchild into their first one, this can mean hundreds, even thousands off the sticker. And because the price is set ahead of time, there is none of that endless back and forth where the salesperson keeps disappearing to talk to a manager. You walk in, mention the program, and the number is already locked. For anyone who has spent 4 hours trapped in a dealership, that peace of mind alone is worth its weight in gold. Number 14. The famously generous return policy. Costco has one of the most forgiving return policies in all of retail, and it is something seniors should lean on without hesitation. If you are not satisfied with something, in most cases you can bring it back at any time for a full refund, no questions asked. Electronics carry a shorter window, but the great majority of items have no time limit at all. Bought a mattress that turned out too firm a few weeks in? Return it. Tried a detergent that irritated your skin? Bring it back. Picked up shoes that felt fine in the store but fell apart on you? They will take them. That kind of policy removes the risk from trying anything new, which matters enormously when every dollar counts and you cannot afford to waste money on something that does not work out. It is a try before you truly commit safety net across nearly the entire store. And here is a detail many people miss. Even the membership comes with a satisfaction guarantee. Decide it is not worth it, and they will refund the fee. No time limit, no catch. Number 15. Stacking the credit card for the maximum return. If you want to squeeze every last dollar out of your membership, pair the executive tier with the co-branded Costco credit card. It carries no annual fee and offers cash back on top of the 2% executive reward. Put together, that means you can earn as much as 4% back on qualifying purchases, 2 from the membership and 2 from the card. The card also adds bonus cash back categories on things like gas and travel. For anyone who does most of their shopping there, this combination can generate hundreds of dollars in rewards across a year without changing a single spending habit. Think of it this way. Spend $500 a month between groceries, gas, prescriptions, and household goods, and you are looking at around $120 a year from the executive reward and another $120 from the card. That is $240 back in your pocket for buying the things you were already going to buy. For a lot of retirees, that is essentially a free month of groceries. So there you have it. 15 ways seniors are quietly saving a small fortune that most people never even stop to think about. No special senior card, no secret handshake at the door. Just smart, deliberate use of a membership that was already built to save you money, if you simply know where to look. The truth is that Costco may never slap a senior discount label on anything in the building, but the value baked into the pharmacy, the optical counter, the hearing center, the travel portal, and the everyday shelf prices adds up to something far more valuable than any 10% coupon ever could. Before your next trip, pick even 2 or 3 of these and put them to work, and you will likely walk out ahead. The whole point here is helping you hold on to more of your hard-earned money with plain, no-nonsense tips that actually make a difference. If this was helpful to you, do me one small favor. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so the next one finds you. And share it with a friend or family member who shops there too, because you might just save them more than they would ever expect. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one.